Today I'm going to attempt to repair my riding lawnmower. It's a Snapper 14 horsepower riding lawnmower. And the problem I've been having is I can't get the lawnmower to move forward or reverse. When I put it in gear here, the clutch engaged. When the lawnmower is running, it will not move at all, no matter what gear it's in forward. It will slightly move in reverse, but I can't get it to go forward at all. First thing that I was thinking that it might be was a belt may have broken, and so when I put the lawnmower, when I engage the blade with the lever here, it does move, and it does, the blade does move around, so that tells me that the belt, the drive belt, is working okay and it's not broken. What I'm going to attempt to do is change a drive disc. That's pretty standard procedure for problems I'm having here. And I'm going to turn the lawnmower over. Snappers have these, you can turn them over on the rear end. And I'm going to lift it and do that. If you can't do that for some reason, if you have a bad back, you could probably jack it up like you would a car. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a heave here and put it on its rear end so I can get to that drive disc. Okay, now we're underneath the lawnmower and we can get a better look at everything here. You can see the drive disc right here. That's what we're going to replace today. You can see the axle. Right now the lawnmower is in gear. I need it to be in gear to turn the lawnmower up on its end here. So this will not move, but sometimes if your drive disc is worse than this, which is bad, which would be really bad, it will actually spin when it's in gear, and I can actually do that with my hand. You've got this clutch here connected, that's on the main shaft of the engine, and when this turns, you need to have this drive disc engaged when you put it in gear. If it's not engaged, then the axle is not going to turn, and that is one reason that your lawnmower will not move forward. So you can get an idea of your drive disc if it's bad, if it's got little nicks in it like this right here. And this looks like it has still some material in here. I don't know what kind of material this is. It's not like a hard rubber or something, I guess. But if you compare it to a new one, you'll really see the difference. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this disc off. I've got a new disc now I just bought, and you can see the 4 bolts here. Got to remove those. This is going to move. You can see it's going to move, so I'm going to have to use 2 wrenches. The way I'm going to do that is there's a bolt right here on this main bolt that runs through the whole assembly. I can put a socket here, and then I can use a crescent wrench on each one of these and stabilize it, and just remove those four. This is supposed to slide right off, and then I could take this disc off from there. Okay, I don't have the right socket. I don't have a large enough socket to hold this main bolt here to stabilize. So I'm going to use some vice grips. And once I have them all loosened, I can take them off now. My hand. Once the nuts are off, slide this outer plate off here. Right behind it comes a sleeve. I'm just going to keep these two together. Then I have the disc here, and like I said earlier, the lawnmower's in gear, so I'm going to take it out of gear so I can slip that off really easy. Now the lawnmower's in neutral, so I can slip that off, and we can take a look at it here and see how it's worn. Okay, I'm going to grab my new disc. Okay, you can see the new disc here versus the old disc. The old disc is flat. This new disc is raised, kind of rounded off here. Okay, another thing is there's a liner in these drive discs. Sometimes they'll come without a liner, and it gives you the appearance that it's too big. But from what I understand, all these drive discs fit the Snapper riding mowers. They're pretty universal. I believe that's the only disc they make, and they have this liner. We'll make sure you have the liner for your new one. If it doesn't come with the liner, then just take off the liner from your worn old disc and put it in place. And now I can put the new one on. Just slides right on. Follow that up with the little spacer there, and then put the outside plate on. At this point, I'm going to put this back in gear, and it'll help me to stabilize it while I'm tightening the nuts. That should be it. Now I can flip it back over and try it out.